In this video, we will find and interpret gradients and intercepts of linear graphs. There's two questions. If you're revising, I'll scroll through and let you see this is the first one, and then the second one looks like so. Okay, so Emma is renovating David's kitchen. David pays for the cost of the materials, then pays Emma early for her labour. So here's the time in hours that she spends, and then this is the cost that it will be for David. So what is the cost for materials? How do we work that out? Well, if Emma works no hours and it costs whatever this is, then that must be the material cost because she hasn't done any labour yet. So the initial fee is the cost of the materials, one would imagine. So each square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 squares is worth 1,000. 1,000 divided by 5 is 200. So that would be 2,600 there if we read that off. So the initial fee for the kitchen is 2,600, the materials that is. Okay, part B is to find the gradient and interpret what this number represents. To find the gradient, you're best choosing the extreme points so it's accurate, because quite often maybe points are very close to corners but not exactly on the corners. So I'm going to take the full graph here, take this point and take this point, and then draw my right angled triangle in from there. Remember, vertically every square is worth 200, so we'd have 1,000, another 1,000, 200 and a 200, so that's 2,400. And then horizontally across, that's the total time which is on the scale, which is 60. So to find the gradient then, we can do the rise over the run. So the rise is 2,400, the change in y, divided by the change in x, which is 60. And that gives an answer of 40. Maybe to understand that better, we could think about a different way. Those 60 hours that she worked, she gets paid £2,400. So it's £2,400 for 60 hours. If you divide 2,400 by 60, you get £40. So you're actually getting £40 for 1 hour. So the £40 is what she gets per hour. £40 per hour. That's her hourly rate. So find the gradient. The gradient's 40. Interpret what this number represents. It is Emma's hourly rate of pay. Okay, Emma's hourly rate of pay. Part C says to ask you to write down an equation for the cost of the kitchen in terms of the time taken. So for that, gradient, well, the equation of a line is y equals mx plus c. But we're going to write down an equation for the cost of the kitchen. So instead of y, we've got in the y-axis the cost, so we'll put that as c. M is the gradient, which we've worked out to be 40. X, along the x-axis we've got time, so when we have to write the cost in terms of the time taken, so we'll use t for the number of hours. And then plus c. C is the y-intercept, which in this case was the initial cost of the materials, which is 2,600. And you should be clear then, see what does C and T mean. C is the cost and T is the number of hours. Example 2. Above is a graph where the cost of gas, C pounds, is plotted against the units of gas N used. So we've got the cost up the side, that's our Y, C in this case, and then our x is actually going to be n for the number of units of gas used. We have to write down the equation of the line. So like the last question, we do the same idea. The equation of a straight line is always y equals mx plus c. The y along the y-axis is now the cost, c. The gradient we'll come back to when we'll need to work that out. The x is going to be here, that's n now in this case, the number of gas units used, and then c we'll have to work out as well. And now I especially don't like the two c's here. Maybe make it clear this is the capital C, this is the y-intercept. I'll get this quickly because I don't like having the two c's in the equation. That c here represents the y-intercept. Where does the line cut the y-axis? It cuts it at 10. So we just need to get the gradient. So I pick this point because it's simple to work with. And another easy point, can't go to the very end, it doesn't look that easy, but this point here looks pretty good. And then draw my right angle triangle from that. So what's the distance there? That's 400 across. And it goes from 10 up to 30. So that's a distance of 20. So if I was working out the gradient, if I do it just on the diagram, the gradient is 20, is the rise divided by 400, that's 2 over 40, or 1 over 20. Write that as a decimal. It'd probably be nicer just leaving it as 1 over 20. And then n plus 10. So that's your equation. And then part B is to, using your equation, find the cost of using 600 units of gas. So the units is your n, so that'll be 1/20th times 600, and then plus 10. 600 divided by 20 is going to give you 30, plus the 10 gives you 40. So it'll cost you £40 to use 600 units of gas. And you could maybe see there that matches up, but it's just off the graph. You should use the equation because it says using your equation.